Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Yeah, all right. This is Timmy Kinnick with Will Pettis. Mr. Mark Pigg had some stuff to take care of today. Couldn't be here with us, but we are here at Siegel High School for another baseball game. Did have a couple yesterday. Played Lake Forest, Illinois. Lost that game 5-3. Played Greenbird, Illinois, and lost it 8-7 yesterday. As we get the first pitch here, Blackwood's going to foul that one off for strike one. Well, little changes in the lineup for us. Some stuff moved around. Which Casey Blackwood playing center field is still leading off for us.
Yeah, that's a strike.
Called strike two there on Casey.
Niles West out of Illinois.
Yes. Yeah, catcher set way up out there on that one.
This is the third straight game against an Illinois team. Is that right?
Yeah. We didn't fare very well against the first two. Hoping we can turn it around a little bit today. Casey's going to hit that ball shortstop. Ooh, that was close. That was close over there. Yeah. Casey gets down the line well. That was he made it close there at first. That was just a ground ball there to the shortstop. We got Zach Stagg stepping in. He's playing right field for us today, hitting in our two-hole.
I'll see if I got a replay here, Timmy. I didn't get over there in time, did I?
No,
sorry.
You run a little late with your camera, Will.
Sorry.
Zach Staggs fouls that one off for strike one. So last night we had some errors that plagued us. Our pitching didn't look bad. Grayson Burson threw the first game. Kane Kinnick threw the second game. Ball's going to be up on Zach as he takes it, makes the count 1-1. Hope we can put it all together. Our hitting's either good and we have errors, or we don't have errors and we can't hit, Will. So we're still trying to get it all together here. That's called strike two.
Got middle school baseball going on right now at home against South Lawrence. It's an in-county rivalry there.
Ball's grounded to third baseman, fields it clean. Throws across. Out number two. Yeah, you're up here videoing this, and your son's down there pitching a no-hitter, right?
I doubt that's the case.
Not a no-hitter.
Well, I mean, it could be. It could be. It walked a bunch of people.
So a no-hitter one way or another. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. We appreciate you doing it, Will.
I'm glad to do it.
Got Grayson Burleson stepping in, be our 3-0 hitter, playing shortstop today. Ball's going to be fouled off down the right field line.
I thought we were going to be cold out here, but of course I know we're inside, but it's a lot warmer than I was expecting.
Yeah, the weather's nicer. A lot nicer today than it was yesterday for sure. Go way outside there. It pitches down and out. Ball one. Make the count 1-1. Do have two outs. Pitches up. That's actually ball two, but Grayson swings through it.
How about this turf field?
I like it. I do. Be a curve ball, took for a ball. Makes the count 2-2. If we get enough donations to do this down at Summertown, it'd be nice, Will. I think you could help with that, right?
No. I heard what it cost them.
Ball's going to be fouled straight back over her head.
Unless it's come down about 200%.
You can't help us with it?
Yeah.
Come on, Will. It would be nice though, not to have to worry about the dirt work.
That's in there, surely.
Nah, that ball's out and down.
Okay.
I believe this.
Do you like this angle better, Timmy, than
I do. For me, I don't know about the viewers. Of course, we're in the
press box,
and the camera's out in center field. Grayson's going to ground that ball to third baseman, fields it clean, throws over to first for out number 3. Get him out of the inning.
3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down.
About 16 pitches.
Yep. back to the games yesterday, Will. Like I said, we have the games that we hit the ball really well, but we make errors. And then we'll have a game that we don't hit the ball really well, and we don't make no errors. So, I think it's all going to come together. I think Coach Bartison's going to figure out what this lineup – of course, the lineup keeps moving around. We've got guys batting where they've never batted before again today. So, he's still trying to fill it out, figure out where the kids are most comfortable. And I think, and that's what this week's for. Like I said, we had 7 games from Tuesday to Friday, which would have been a doubleheader yesterday, a single game today, a doubleheader tomorrow, and a doubleheader Friday. And then we roll into district play. We play Lewis County
on Monday
at home. Will be our actual first district game.
Of course, I would say we got about 5 days to get things figured out before district play starts. Yes. And I see where Loretta and Lewis have already played 2 games.
They have.
Again, Loretta taking both of those, I think, pretty convincingly, at least in the second one.
Yeah, very convincingly in the second one. The first game, I actually went over and watched. We didn't play Monday, so me and Kane loaded up and went over and watched. And, Jackson and Larry Bennett went over with us. We went over and ate a little and then went over and watched the game. Said Lewis County had been doing a lot this year. They give up 4 runs in the first inning. Just bang, bang, bang. Loretta jumped on them pretty hard. Well,
that was the game you went to?
Yes, that was Monday.
Was McDonald pitching that one?
Yes, McDonald threw it. Threw the ball well. He stayed in his zone. But after that, he finished through the 5th and didn't give up but one more run. Lewis County had actually brought it back to within 1. Going into the 6th inning, it was a 4-1 game. And there again, Loretta's well coached. They go to bunting the ball. They lay down a couple of bunts there and make some stuff happen, and end up tacking on a couple more there. So, but it was a good game, like I said. And then down there last night, I reckon Loretta beat them conventionally, I think.
Yeah, but it was, I know,
13-2.
Lewis County had a lead there for a while.
Lewis County held the lead through the 3rd or 4th inning, I think. They held the lead, and then it just kind of all just went away. It's the first batter for the Wolves is going to step in. It'll be number 9.
So let's be honest, Timmy. We were going to put their rosters on the screen and have their lineups, and then we took one look at it and said,
No, I'm not even going to try, guys.
Some of these names.
I don't want y'all making fun of me no more than you do on the radio. So, but Jackson Bennett goes first pitch strike, next pitch is out. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of looks like a leadoff hitter. A little stocky guy. I'm sure he's quick. Swings through that and fouls it off towards his own dugout here on the third base side.
I guess they're spending their spring break with us out of Illinois. And daylight today, it probably feels like spring break for them.
It does.
That's just what they were hoping for when they came down here.
There was even guys sitting in the stands last night, and it was cold last night. But that's a good pitch by Jackson. He calls it a ball. That's that off-speed breaking pitch. Must have got it in there a little low. There's guys sitting in the stands down here last night from up there in shorts and a shirt, and my teeth was chattering. So ball's going to be grounded down the first base line. Kurt Burson comes over, makes the play. We'll step on the bag himself for the first out.
That'll work.
Jackson Bennett did roll over to help, but Kurt just fielded it and made the play himself. The 2-hole hitter's going to step in. Number 25 takes ball 1. Going to be down and away.
Now, which inning are we going to let Merlin Blackwood call? He's sitting up here with us.
Yeah, he's sitting up here talking to his old Motlow coach. Merlin's reminiscing over here from his playing days. They're long gone, Will. It's been a long time since he could even stand up straight. But, they're up here talking about it. But
it was a while ago.
It was. And what was it, like 61 or something when Merlin was?
Yeah.
Are you that old, Merlin? Is that right?
I know he was playing in the late 70s.
Late 70s.
He predates Rick Haddock, if that tells you anything.
He predates Rick Haddock. God, you are old, Merlin. Well, Jackson comes set and delivers. Ball's fouled off. Make the count 2-2. But I thought it was the 60s. Late 60s, but you're saying it's a late 70s.
No, but he was born in the early 60s. So.
Born in the early 60s. Maybe that's what it was. Jackson's going to come say it. 2-2 count, 1 out.
Oh, is that right? So
Yeah.
we're sitting next to Dave Weathers' coach.
David Weathers' coach over at Motlow. David and Mike.
As he said that was a ball, but
That ball was up. Took. So it's 3-2, 1 out.
I thought I'd have a better eye for these things once I got behind the plate, but apparently not.
Wishful thinking, Will.
Yeah.
Ball's
Yeah,
hit
right
down the
by
first
Kurt.
baseline right by Kurt. Well hit baseball. He is turning. Going, nope. I do get back. Zach did do a good job getting over and getting to that ball and getting it in. That was a well hit baseball. Kurt did dive out towards the line to get it. It's right by his glove for a base hit. Is there a 3-hole hitter stepping up? It's number 23. Runner at first, 1 out. Jackson picks over to first, gets him back. Gonna take his lead over at first. Got a pretty good lead over there. Ball's fouled off over the first base dugout, out of play. First strike, 1. Jackson going to say it. 0-1, 1 out. Runner at first base. Ball's in the dirt. Ball 1. Try to get him a chase a little bit there, Will, and he didn't bite at all. And pick over to first base. He gets back safely. Jackson comes set and delivers.
Yeah,
Called strike 2. Very good pitch.
Of course, has Jackson pitched since the Spring Hill win? Was that
He
his
has
last?
not. Spring Hill win was his last.
That was
last
that
outing.
was our last win, wasn't it?
Yes. Ball's hit to shortstop right here. Grayson Burson fields. Flips to second for 1, to first for 2. Ball does get by Kurt over against the fence.
What can I ask? Was that on the throw or the catch?
That was on the throw, I'd say. I mean, Matthew short hop Kurt there a little bit on that one. It was kind of to his offhand too. It wasn't to his glove side, so that's a tough play for your first baseman once he's done stretched out that far, trying to turn that double play, try to reach back and get it. So it's like they do bring in a pinch runner with 2 outs for the runner they had at second, like number 1. Don't have their roster, which I probably couldn't say his name anyways looking at him. Sorry.
Yeah, I took one look at that. I thought, okay, do I tell Timmy or not? Like, I could tell him and warn him, or if I don't, then everybody get to watch him try to pronounce the names.
Well, I did take one look at him when they brought it up here, and I said, yeah, that ain't happening. I just assumed not to try.
Yeah.
It's going to be ball 1 outside.
Golly, they even got the pitch counts up there on the board. That's nice.
Yes, they do. And delivers that. Going to be a ground ball to short. Grayson Burson fields. Throws over to first base. Good play there by Kurt.
Right. Well,
for out number 3, so no damage there. Do give up 1 hit.
Yeah, no harm done from the error there.
So, but we'll take a little break with them right here. Wheels are swapping up. This is Summertown Baseball on X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, from the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
We're back.
Right, we're back.
Weston Pig leading off. He's in the 4 spot today.
Yeah. Weston steps in, take the first pitch of the inning. Get that ball fouled down at Jason. No hands, Burleson over there. Misses that one. I don't think he really even made an attempt at it. I had to lean out and look, but he's moving a little slow over there. After Weston's going to take the second pitch. It's that ball to the shortstop. Fields it clean. He made it close over there, but it was a bang, but he is out. I would kind of like to know, Will, if anybody else on their team can catch a ball besides the third baseman and the shortstop.
Because that's the only place we've hit it.
Yeah, I don't even think anybody else can. Well, the first baseman's doing a good job catching when they throw him to him. So Kane Kenny's going to step in with 1 out. Top of the second inning. He pops that ball straight up. We're going to find out if the hind catcher can catch one. And he does. So now we know that there's 4 kids on the field that can catch.
These jerseys they're wearing, like the Road Cincinnati Reds jerseys, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like their uniforms. But Matthew Leffman stepping in. He'll be in the 5-hole today. Matthew's been kind of splurty. He either hits the ball really good or he struggles. So we'll see where we're at today with him. It's called strike 1 on the outside corner.
But I've only been to 4 or 5 games. The ones I think he's chosen the ones that I've been at to hit well.
To hit well, yeah. Well, maybe it's you, Will.
Yeah.
Takes ball 1 outside. So if he hits well today, we know.
Yeah, we'll know.
Makes ball 2, it's up and out. Pitcher comes set, delivers. Ball's grounded.
2-2.
Down the third baseline. Oh, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Matthew comes set. Pitch is delivered way outside. Just a little outside. That's what you call it, right?
Yeah.
Just a little outside. That's the way you say that.
Yeah.
Pitcher delivers here. Ball's going to be down in the end. Matthew's going to draw a walk.
We have a base runner.
This will be KB Kurt Burleson playing first base for us today. We do have 2 outs.
He did hit it pretty well yesterday. I saw on the stats.
He hit it well yesterday. Kurt's starting to come around a little bit with his bat. We need him to bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll need somebody to anyways. They do pick over to first. Matthew gets back. Pretty easy. Kurt steps in, going to get the first pitch of the game for him. Pitcher delivers. Ball's up and in.
He's a little wild lately.
Yeah, he's struggling a little finding the zone here the last couple of batters. Comes set, ready to deliver. Does. That ball is hit well into left center field. I don't know if anybody's getting there. That's going to turn into a double. We should score 1 on that. Matthews coming around. They are throwing at him here at home. He slides across. First run of the game. Very well hit baseball by Kurt Burleson.
Well, is that the best hit ball you've seen him hit?
I think that's the deepest ball I've seen him hit yet. And he hit that ball right straight at the scoreboard. Hit it well. Glad to see Kurt coming around. We need him to.
Yeah.
Pulling his average back up. He'll be moving around. He keeps swinging the bat like he is, and it's going to help us a bunch. He hit it well yesterday too, Will. I'm that's what I'm saying.
With 2 outs too.
Yes. So, does drive in a run. Have a runner at second base.
And that broke up the no-hitter.
Yes.
I tell you, I feel a little awkward up here with about 10 people in the press box listening to everything we're saying.
Yeah, they're kind of looking. Yeah.
There's more people in here than just watching us online.
Is there? So can we count these guys?
Yeah. Yeah, so 19 online.
And 7 up here?
Yeah.
So we're good. Ball's grounded towards the shortstop by Jackson Bennett. Throws across the field to get him. Maybe the 3rd out of the inning. Jackson just needs to rub that off, jump back on the mound, keep doing his job. Well hit baseball with Kurt Burleson right there to drive in a run. get us on the board to start the game right here. So, going into the bottom of the second inning, this is Summertown Baseball on X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedic.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
All right, we're back. Jackson Bennett's going to come set. Throw the first pitch at the bottom of the second inning. It's called strike one.
All right, what was that?
Should be, it must have been down. Should be their 5-0 hitter. Am I right there, Will?
I don't know. I'm not keeping up with them.
Be number 4. Should be their 5-0 hitter.
Well, that's outside.
Yeah. Takes ball 2 outside, so it's 2 balls, 1 strike.
I hadn't heard any updates from the middle school game. I'm kind of curious. Oh, maybe there is one. Yeah. Oh.
Ball is hit well down the left field line. Pig's tracking it. Does make the play back on the warning track.
All right, good job. Now, Timmy, watch some instant replay here. Let's see. There it is. Look.
That's pretty good, Will. I like that. Just keep adding stuff to us.
Yeah.
So it looks like Summertown is up
7 to nothing over South Lawrence.
Over South Lawrence. So that's big.
So Jake made it through 1 inning without allowing him to run.
It's like 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in the third. Look like Kurt Burleson will go back and get that ball hit foul.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, got a lot of foul territory here.
I didn't think he was any chance.
Siegel.
So 2 quick outs then.
It's kind of innings we like.
Though that was a really hard hit out to start.
Yes. We call strike one's number 20. Should be their 7-hole, or yeah, should be their 7-hole guy. If I'm keeping up with this right in my head, I'm sorry, guys, if I'm not. Don't have their lineup in front of me. Ooh. That was
close.
That's a breaking pitch. It broke back in there. He kind of ducked and got out of the way of it. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Summertown is leading 1-0. Jackson gonna come set and deliver. Ball's fouled off back into the net.
2-2.
Makes it 2-2.
Got my buddy from my graduating class, Justin Inchkin, who coaches here. He's sitting behind me. We'll have to interview him.
Yeah, we'll get
interview
him on
here just a little bit.
Let Justin talk about a little Summertown history.
He knows a little bit about baseball.
Yeah. Moved off up here to Murfreesboro and won't come home.
No.
Ball's going to be fouled back. Can I say that on the radio?
Well, just let his kid let his kid grow up here playing baseball against these big city kids, and then come back to Summertown.
Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He delivers. That ball's going to be fouled down the first base line. Looks like it's going to go off the top of the building. Justin did say sitting here behind us that it kind of sounded like he might want to come home, but he said his wife would not let him come home.
They might be playing good cop, bad cop there, Tim.
Yeah, he may be. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. He delivers.
That should be in there. Oh.
Evidently it was up.
Well, that stings.
Oh. We have the first walk of the game. We number 7. I think is their 8-hole hitter. Need to get a picture of their lineup. I can't say their names, but at least know who it is. Not a bad looking pitch. It's been a little in. Jackson gonna come set, running at first base, 2 outs, picks over. Does get back safe. Not bad. Keep an eye on him over there. Jackson comes set, gonna deliver home here. Does. Pitches up. Look like a spinner right there to me. Will. Jackson gonna pick over there again. Gets back there safe.
Well, that game is 12-0 now.
In the bottom of the 3rd. It's called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And, South Lawrence, that shortage of athletes we've got in our junior and senior class,
Yes.
they may have that in their 7th and 8th grade.
Really?
That 9th grade class of theirs, as you know, is loaded.
Yeah.
They won it all in South Lawrence baseball last year.
Ball's going to be hit in the center field. It's like Blackwood's coming on to make the play. He does.
Gets his hat.
Jaws back, pick his hat up, come on in, see if we can't put another one up right here, Will. This is Summertown Baseball on X-Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right, we're back as we've got number 9-hole Perez coming up. Do have Mr. Inchikin on the mic with us here. Will's going to kind of rake him over the coals.
So, Justin, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you making it?
Maybe you ought to unmute him. He's number 4.
Try that again.
Try again, Justin. How you doing?
I am doing just fine. How are you?
That's better. Well, Justin graduated the class of 97 with me. He was our valedictorian. He was also one of our best actors, in the class. He's the star of our senior play and everything.
We had plays in Summertown?
We did.
I don't remember them.
Yeah. Of course, there's all these people up here in the press box that they didn't know this about Justin. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did?
They did. They figured out a lot of stuff about me over the years.
Oh, okay. So, Justin, starting with coaching Hampshire girls basketball, take us through your whole path coaching, how you got from, playing ball in college to here.
Well, actually, after college, I started coaching at a junior college in Mississippi at Awamba Community College.
Oh, okay.
And I was there for a year, and I actually got to coach Tim Dillard, who is the Nashville Sound's all-time wins leader.
Oh, yeah.
And he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame last summer.
Did he give you credit? Did he give you the credit?
No, I did absolutely nothing. With players like that, you just don't get in their way.
Yeah.
So I had an opportunity to coach down there. We went to World Series that year. Then I started coaching at Hampshire. I was at Hampshire for 6 years, coached girls basketball for 4, and then coached baseball for a couple of years. And then
I don't guess I realized you were there that long.
Mm-hmm. Then I got an opportunity to become an assistant coach at Blackman High School. I was there for 2 years. Then the coach that was there, he left for another position, and so I was given the head coaching job there, and I was there for 5 years. Took a team to the state tournament my last year at Blackman, and then came over here, and this is my 6th year here at Siegel. So
you've got your years in.
That's making himself sound old. He just keeps stacking these years up.
I am. I'm starting to feel it every day too. The visits to the mound take a little longer now than they used to.
Well, you saw how long it took Jason Bartleson to get to the third base box a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, and then he didn't even try. That was a Rick Haddock play over there with a foul ball. Didn't even try for it.
Yeah, I called him out on it though, Justin. Blackwood's going to fly out down the line. It's going to be foul. Do have one out. Perez did strike out here.
So, Justin, if you had to compare your coaching style to either Rick Haddock or Phil Willard, what do you think you're the closest to? Because there's no similarities between those two.
I don't know that I'm close to either one of those.
I know that's a big rim you just threw out there.
That's a big spectrum, and I'd say I'm probably somewhere in the middle of that. Somewhere. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I would classify myself. I think you'd have to ask the players.
Yeah.
For that, I don't know that if we're on delay that you can mute.
Yeah.
Some comments.
Well, so the state tournament teams, actually, Merlin over here was on the first Summertown state tournament team in '79. And Timmy, then '85 was the next one after that. That would have been
85.
85 was like Chris Ivey, Scott Franks was on that team.
Yep.
And then Timmy sitting here was on the '92 state tournament team. And then, Justin, you were on the '97 state tournament team. So we were pretty well represented up here.
There's some pretty good representation up here.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And so, a
lot of years of Summertown baseball involved in this conversation.
Yeah. So anywhere from '79 to '92 to '97. That's pretty cool. And that was and you pitched, I know, in the state tournament. And Adam Lindsay, who calls our softball games, he pitched in the other game. That was just right the day before we graduated. So I remember driving up there to those. So tell us about your days playing for Rick Haddock. You and Timmy could compare stories, I'm sure.
I would say so. I think one of the things with playing for him is it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun playing
Absolutely.
high school baseball, and I think that was probably the one thing that I could take away from him. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes that's hard when you're right in the middle of a big district game, either against, for us, it's Oakland or Riverdale, and remembering that, that it is a game and it's supposed to be fun. It's also a competition. So there's kind of a level you got to get to be able to compete and be successful at this game. But that was the one thing I took from him, is that just a lot of fun, and we actually get to reunion with him a lot because he's the game administrator for the state tournament actually here at Siegel. So
really?
So he's here all week long with us, raiding our hospitality room as much as he can.
I can see that.
I get to play quite a bit. I play quite a bit of golf with him some. We catch up on the golf course some. But you're right. I mean, Rick, it was always fun. I mean, everything we done. I mean, our practices great? No. Did we get a lot of work in? No. But when you left, I mean, everybody left. We had fun. We went out and we played the game. I mean, it was and put together a couple of state tournaments.
So Justin, I assume that you got to see the documentary of the '92 championship team at some point.
I did. I got to see that, and I can remember, so much of that, and driving up there every single day, and getting to experience all of that because I was in 7th grade at that time, so I didn't get to be the 8th grader on the team.
Listen, so
at that time.
I don't think I put this part in, but I remember. Hold on.
Grayson Burleson rips that ball into center field. It's going to get over his head. Looks like it's going to turn into a double. Blackwood should score from second. Grayson stands up. Summertown does have 2 outs right here.
All right.
Does score another run.
Both runs have come with 2 outs.
Yes.
Another well-hit ball by Burleson, a different Burleson than before. But, Justin, Robin Kidd mentioned in his interview, and I don't think I put this on there, but he says the season started off with pretty much just parents coming and watching. Nobody paid to get into ball games back then. And then he remembers seeing Tommy and Justin Inchkin come in there and watch, and he's like, hey, they're not related to anybody out here. They're just here to watch. And they kept winning, and the crowds kept growing and kept growing. But he specifically remembered y'all coming and watching every game. So I guess that probably did a lot to motivate you to become a better player and such.
Absolutely. I mean, watching Greg and Robin there, battle it out in the state tournaments, and I mean, just, the whole excitement of that last inning with, just that whole inning, and that just.
Yeah, Doug putting that bunt down.
Yeah, I mean, just, and I think that, for me at least, it was like, hey, these guys can do it. I think we can get there too. I think that was kind of a big deal for us, with the basketball team in '94, that once we kind of finally broke through and got to a state tournament, I think everybody following that was like, hey,
yes.
You know what, they can get there. I think we can get there too. So, there was kind of a lot of years after that where we started making state tournament runs. So,
yeah.
And I think that's one thing that, the low Summertown is that you grow up watching the generations before, and you get to be a part of that. And
right.
That's actually one thing that I miss being here in Murfreesboro, is the fact that, our players, we got great kids, and they're good teammates, but at the same time, they've come from different schools. They've come from different states, and it's like these kids on the field right now, they've been playing together since they were 4 years old.
Right.
That's
true.
And that's very special, and that's, going back to the alumni game, getting to see people that you played with and you were 4 or 5 years old, that's very meaningful. And that's one thing that, when big cities like this, they do miss that.
Well, it's more like a family. In my mind, down there around the house, everything's more like family.
Everybody's kin to each other. Of course, it's a family.
Let's not go to commercial here.
We're not. But
nobody's listening anyway.
Yeah, no, we got some.
That's true. The listener count has gone down since Justin.
Justin got on. We've lost some listeners.
You got to get the city boy on here, and they scatter.
But I missed the alumni game. My son we was in Atlanta that weekend playing baseball, and I didn't get to be there. But I hated that I wasn't there, because I would have enjoyed, getting out there and just even calling the game. Will had said something to me about trying to call it and doing it, and and trying to get. They said something to me about playing a little, but just doing it, just being around, and like you said, it's still a family. I mean, we're all still there. I mean, you go back to that '92 team. You got Jason Burleson was on it. He's still here coaching. Mm-hmm. You got Greg Burleson still in Summertown. He's coaching softball down there now. John Campbell coaching the golf team in there now. So the guys, we're all still there, and it's all, we're all still friends. We're all still pretty close. But then you're talking about Robin Kidd, and I'll throw him in on the bus. Him and Chris both, they get married and do like you. They move off somewhere, and now we have to play against their kids, because they're down at Lawrenceburg. I stay on Robin about it all the time, but I don't know. Have you seen Truett, Dustin? Robin's son?
I have not.
Okay, Robin Kidd made over. This kid plays first base down there, and I walked up there the other night, and he pitches and plays first, and I walked up standing behind him, and he is built just like, from the backside, he looks just like Robin and plays like Robin. I mean, it amazed me.
It hurts that he wears the purple and gold.
Oh, it does.
Well, but I always refer to that '92 team as the team that keeps on giving. As we got a grounder to third.
Kane makes the play, throws across. Well,
yeah. But they're the team that keeps on giving. It's like you said, Jason and Greg still contributing to Summertown sports, and John. But then their kids and what they've done.
Yeah.
And Timmy, your son out here playing. They're just the team that keeps on.
Well, it's just generation after generation seems to just keep showing up, and that's where, your players are coming from.
So, Justin, tell us about your family and what all you got going on at home.
Well, right now it's awfully busy with spending the whole week here during spring break.
Yeah, this is your spring break, and you're here working.
But my wife, Autumn, she's a Murfreesboro native, so if anybody wonders why I'm not coming home, that you can understand that one. But I've got an 8-year-old son, Sawyer, and a 4-year-old Sutton, and they certainly keep me they keep me busy.
So is it T-ball for the youngest one yet? Or?
The youngest one, not yet, because with me not being around, my wife is like, you need to be there to be able to help herd him. So we're going to wait till the fall before we kind of get him started. But Sawyer is playing. He's playing in a local rec league here. So he enjoys it. It's a little hard during the spring when he's playing and we're playing. Don't get to see him play that much during the spring. But have
you done any coaching of little boy baseball yet?
No. I think next year he will start kid pitch, and I'll probably get a little bit more involved there. But I really just wanted to spend the time with as much coaching as I do. I've kind of learned that sometimes it's better that if you just kind of watch your son, because your son's not always going to play. Yeah. At some point, the game is going to end. And I kind of wanted to take the attitude of, like, I just want to watch my kid play.
Okay.
I just want to watch him play. And, if he wants to ask me a question, then I'll be certainly glad to work with him. And we spent time in the yard and all that stuff. But even when he gets into high school, I kind of want to I want to be able to enjoy watching him play, because there's going to come a time where I'm not going to be able to do that.
Maybe send him to Summertown where you can't coach him.
You're going to have to talk to his mama about that one.
Yeah. So
good luck with that.
Justin, I gotta ask you, when your parents come and watch your kids play, do they sit together?
They do. They, y'all know that the grandparents are completely different with the grandkids.
Yeah.
Than they were with you. So
absolutely.
That's not even remotely close. So
I will say this about coaching your own kid. I've my 4, and they all come through playing, and I still look back and miss my 4, 5, and 6, and 7 and 8 years. That was the best time for me to coach them. Yeah. I mean, I look back on them memories of me being on the field with them. I coached them through and got them, and Kane's still playing travel ball. I still help him with that team some. But it's not as fun no more, now that he's, once he's hit, because he is 16, he knows everything, and I remember a comment my dad made one time. I was 16, 17-year-old. He said, I wish I was 16. 16-year-olds know everything and they have no problems and y'all can figure it all out. Well, I always thought he was crazy. Well, now I understand, because I've got one that's driving me nuts. But, if I could go back and coach my kids again at that age, I would. Yeah. I would back up. I do have a grandbaby coming, so I'm going to make myself sound really old. I say coming. I've got.
Wow, ancient.
I've got.
How many grandchildren?
You're Papa Kenneth.
Tell Justin how many grandchildren you have.
I'm kind of scared to. I have 4 right now, and 2 on the way, Justin. So, and all my girls are married now, and so Kane is the baby. Of course, everybody knows the baby gets babied. But all my girls are married. I've got right now. I've got 2 grandsons and 2 granddaughters. A pair of twins that I've got to deal with. They're all 4. I've got a grandson and a pair of twins that are 4, and then Madison, my daughter, just had one that's 3 months old. My mother of my twins, Brittany, my oldest, is due. Here pretty quick, and then Kylie, my youngest girl, is pregnant. She's due, I think, in a little later. So I'm gonna have 3 or 4 4-year-olds, and then I'm gonna slide in some more, or 3 4-year-olds and 3 newborns here in the same year. So
Christmas is fun at Papa's house.
Oh man, and it is fun. I mean, I enjoy it. Like you said, the grandkids are a lot different than kids, because I can poke and prod and send them home, and
shake them up and give them back.
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
And of course, Justin and I graduated the same year, and I've got 4 grandkids.
You do, you do.
Yeah. Well,
that just proves y'all are old. I've got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. Whatever y'all say, by default younger than y'all. I don't care what the ages are.
All that proves is it took you a while to figure it out, or it took you longer to find somebody than it did us. You couldn't find nobody that would have you. So.
Well, why did I come to Murfreesboro?
Exactly. You had to leave.
She didn't know any better. Now she regrets it.
Yeah, she's seen all those videos from your high school years that I.
Luckily, that was after.
That was after. Yeah. Well, Justin, tell us about how things are going at Siegel this year.
So as y'all can see, really the biggest addition to our field is we got a brand new infield turf.
So this is the first year you've had this?
This is the first year.
Oh, wow.
So
good for y'all.
Yeah, it got put down right before, really as practice started for us. Once the crews left, we still got out here and did some stuff, but we got out here the first week, and it's been different because after 20 years of dragging and raking and tamping mounds and doing field work, now practice is over and you just walk off the field, and I'm still trying to get adjusted to that. But
well, what have your players seen a difference in the turf? I mean, as far as playing on it, they like it, they don't like it. I mean,
they like it. It played a little bouncy once it first got down, but as the season has gone on, it's kind of started to settle down a little bit. So they enjoy it. If you can't field a ground ball here, you can't field a ground ball.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. But I mean, we've enjoyed it from a standpoint of we've never had to worry about weather.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had a tarp. We haven't missed any days of practice, which in Tennessee,
that's tough.
That's the biggest thing is you're never going to miss practice. I mean, unless it's lightning or calling off school with the bad storms. But we've been out here every day taking ground balls one way or the other, and that's always a plus to certainly to get your team ready.
So we had was that Kane that just got out?
Kane just grounded out to the shortstop as Matthew Luffman comes up, drives the line drive in the right field for a base hit.
All right, well, that'll work.
See if we can't put another one on here. See, it's Kurt Burleson coming back up. It's been swinging a hot bat.
Kurt brought in the first run of the game. So, Justin, you know a lot of these guys' daddies, I guess.
I know the daddies. I don't know the kids, but that's the first question I ask. I was like, which
Burleson's this,
or whose kid is this?
Yeah.
So,
Kurt's outgrowed everybody in his family. So, if he didn't look so much like a Burleson, we'd have to say he belonged to the mailman. So, I think their mailman was about 6'5", and that's about where Kurt's at now, about 6'4".
This is Kevin's kid, and of course Kevin's brother Kyle. He had all girls, and they're tearing up, the softball fields.
Scene.
Yeah. Now let's talk about playing with Kyle Burleson in high school, and what you remember about him as a player. Since he's got 3 kids playing right now.
One of the things was what everybody found out in the alumni game was how fast he was.
Deceptionally fast.
Like how big of a boy he is.
And can still move.
Could still move. And that was the one thing that surprised a lot of people was just how agile he was at the size that he was.
And, someone his size you wouldn't think would be on third base either. But he played third base, and, he was quick, and he had power. So, Justin, your big game that I remember, sub-state game, was at Forest. First time back to the state tournament since '92. What all do you remember from that game?
I remember that we started off a little weak. Forest got a lead. We kind of kept chipping away, and we regained the lead, and I'd come in to finish off the game. I remember a chopper right over the mound. Mark Pig comes across, bang, bang play at first. And, that was a huge out in that inning. Remember not being able to breathe at the bottom of the bomb pile.
Oh, really?
The dog pile there at the in front of the mound. And unfortunately, I remember Kenny Campbell having to sit out the state tournament because getting tossed for not really saying that much, I don't think. But if Kenny Campbell getting tossed in the sectional game.
When they told me that, I said, I'd played for Rick and Kenny both, and when they told me that Kenny had got thrown out of a game for cussing an umpire, I said, y'all are crazy. This man has never said a foul word, in my life. All the years he coaches, I've never seen him upset. So I was at the golf course actually this last Sunday, and I was playing, and Kenny and him come up, and I brought it up. Me and we was talking about it, and he says, I really didn't say that much to this umpire, to get what and he even said that if he had to go back and do it again, he said he had a little old short beard. He said, I believe I had to go back and do it again, no more than I said. But if I knowed I was going to get ejected for the whole state tournament, he said, I'd have took him by the beard and drug him off the field, is what he told me down there Sunday. But, he said it really wasn't that much that they'd had a play there and, that the home plate umpire had made a call on and it cost y'all a run. And he said Rick had been on the home plate umpire and just chewed him out. And he said, when he come out, he was just kind of walking beside the first base umpire and kind of said, hey, man, your boy back there cost us there's a couple of words there, but it wasn't nothing that, nobody's ever heard. I probably can't say it on here and get away with it again. I can't do it two broadcasts in a row. But he said it really wasn't that much, and, and he just ejected me. He said it was just that quick, and he said, but if he did have to go back and do it again, he'd have took the guy by the beard and drug him off the field because he really regretted not being able to be there on the field with y'all and doing it, and that's just the way Kenny is.
Yeah, he right before the elimination, what turned out to be the elimination game, he kind of got us all together out in the parking lot before we went into Ingle Stadium, and he you could tell. I mean, he was upset. It killed him that he wasn't out there with us on that, and we felt for him too. But that, I'd say for my high school career, I mean, the sub-state sectional game was, certainly one of the highlights.
Well, Mark Pigg tells us he homered in that game. Was he telling the truth?
He did.
Okay.
He did. And their softball was actually in left field.
Yeah, it was flipped from what it is now.
It's flipped, and he murdered that ball, and he certainly did. He got him a pop in the state tournament game too.
Did he really?
That first game, I think we were playing at Chattanooga Christian, and I didn't pitch very well against Good Pasture, which they wound up winning it that year.
So that was back when you had to play private schools,
I had to play private schools, and actually my freshman year at Freed Hardeman, my roommate was on that Good Pasture team.
Oh, really?
He actually pitched the championship game for that on that team, so we kind of got to compare some notes on that.
Talk about that some. Looking back on your 4 years of playing high school ball, how do you think it would have gone differently if you didn't have CA in the region and other private schools you came in? Do you think more trips to the state possibly, or?
I don't really know that. I think it's really I think it's more once you get into the sectionals and where that kind of becomes a big deal, because I can remember, I think it was in 99 or 2000 when when Trent Haddock and them had to go up against FRA, and they had a kid going to Auburn, and I think that was a little bit more of when the private schools came. I mean, we were never scared of CA. I know somebody from CA is probably listening, but CA wasn't never scared of us, and we wasn't never scared of CA, so it was just.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say that.
CA is the one in. Sorry, Will.
No, the 92 team, the team that always kept them before that from going was CA, and then the year after.
Well, 94.
93, they get us in 93. We won the state in 92 and should have had the team to do it again. We go to CA. And
you're undefeated until that point.
Yeah,
right?
undefeated. And Purnell.
In 94, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his Purnell?
Purnell Knox.
Purnell
he was
Knox.
A teammate of mine at Freed Hardeman.
Okay, so
really?
this kid,
we're really good friends.
This kid comes out of the dugout and he's basically, I say kid, he looked like a grown man, and he walks up there, and I'll never forget. Jason Burleson blows a couple by him, just makes him look. Now I'm thinking, hey, we're good. We need one out. We're out of this game. We're up by 2. I got 2 runners on, and I'm playing left field at the time, and when he hits the baseball, I'll never forget Larry Parrott hollering, "Get it, Kenneth, get it!" And I never moved from my stand. I just stood there and watched. I said, "Larry, I can't get that." And it landed in the trees across the road over there, for them to beat us and put us out of going.
It was extra innings. Was it extra innings?
I don't believe so.
I don't know. It wasn't extra innings. It was the bottom of the last inning. They was the home team. We was at CA, and it was the bottom. If I remember correctly, it was the bottom.
Oh, it wasn't on our field.
No. Okay. We was at CA.
And this was the following season.
Then 93, yes.
Yeah.
We won in 92. 93, we got put out by CA.
Okay.
But
so anyway, that was. Let's see if we get this double play here. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bobby rung him.
Yeah.
All right.
Bobby does ring him up there.
Want to watch the replay?
Yeah. That was a good pick by Kurt Burleson. Good turn there by Kane and Matthew.
Let's see here. Did I get it? I can watch it in slow motion later.
But yeah, he put us out. The funny thing about that story, he hits this baseball over, and he hits it a ton. And years later, I'm out of school, and I'm on a cabinet shop, and I'm building furniture and cabinets. And the doctor's house across the road over there, we go up there to build a bunch of office stuff. And I walk in, and he's got a baseball sitting on his desk, and it's all signed by the CA guys. And I look at it, it says 1993 sub-state winning home run. and he had the ball sitting on his desk. And I said, man, that's I was standing in left field when he hit that baseball. He said, really? And I said, yeah, I'd like to take it and throw it back where it come from, to be honest with you. But ball's hit softly towards second base. Matthews going to field it, throw to first.
Good job.
With the third out of the inning.
Yeah, but I really think that, and I know, Justin, you got to go here in the fifth, but I do think, you think about Steve Keaton's teams that he had in tennis and volleyball, how many times they probably would have made it to state if it wasn't for private schools that they came up against. And then the few times they got to state, they were always put out by private schools. Because, as soon as they separated them, at least in girls sports, we really started racking up in those championships. Well, anything else we need to drill Justin on before we let him go?
I think you've got him pretty good.
Man,
we've got this forever. The great part is
sweating over here.
We have this forever.
I know it.
This is there. It's out there forever, so everybody can go back and watch it. Hey, listen, Will got me, a month ago? I get a message from Will saying, hey, you need to get on YouTube and watch this basketball game. And I'm like, basketball game? So it was 91 junior high basketball game.
Lord.
Did you see that, Justin? He jumped center with Cedric Wallace.
Yep.
So
I had to guard Cedric.
See, I guarded
Cedric.
I guarded Cedric in
6'5", and I had to guard him in the post.
I guarded him in 8th grade.
Man.
But I go back and look at that game, and I told Will, I said, if me and Doug Riggs would have any help, we'd have won that game. I put up 22, and Doug put up 21, and we didn't score but 47.
And nobody even knew that Timmy played basketball.
Yeah, everybody. Will calls me and says, you wasn't bad.
That's the one thing that, like, with our guys, like, when they do stupid stuff, now it's on Twitter, and that stuff is there forever. And I am very thankful that there was not Twitter back in our day.
I'm glad there wasn't.
We've got these games, but there's no video evidence
of stuff.
Of cannons behind Tony Woods' house. There's no video evidence of any of that stuff. Thank goodness.
We were.
I think you just told on yourself.
They're just I can neither confirm nor deny that I was a part of that, but it was.
Yeah, we were the last class that didn't have cell phones because I remember my first year of college we started seeing a few people with cell phones. And so, we just dodged that bullet for sure.
I tell my kids all the time, I say, if there'd been cell phones around when I was in high school, I'd probably been in jail if they'd got videos of some of the stuff that we got into. But we had fun, and we made it through it. So
survived.
Yes.
And advanced.
Yeah, we were fortunate. Well, Justin, thanks for joining us. It was good to talk to you. I know everybody back home, all 25 or so of them were.
Hey, we gained some followers.
So all 25 of them, we're glad to hear from you. And don't be a stranger, okay?
Not at all. I appreciate you guys having me. Good catching up with you.
All right. Thank you, Justin. And
yes,
we'll see
you.
Do have Perez stepped in here to hit. We are in the top of the 5th inning. We called ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Timmy, I keep thinking these Siegel people listening to us up here would enjoy our broadcast so much they'd pay us to stick around and do their game.
They are doing a game now. We could do it.
I figured they'd be like, oh, man, listen to that professionalism over there.
Yeah. We
got a full count here on Aiden.
We are 9-hole hitter.
You remember Samson Perez? That's his kid right here.
Ground ball to third base. Third base makes the play. Throws over the first.
Oh, really? We'll see you.
With the first out of the inning.
It was good to talk to Justin.
It was. More. Didn't realize we had that much Summertown baseball sitting in this building up here.
I know. I didn't think about it until we started talking to him.
Blackwood's going to ground to the second baseman. Second out of the inning.
We missed a pitch and change earlier, didn't we?
We have.
Yeah.
While we was talking to Justin, I guess. They have brought in a new pitcher. Zach Staggs hitting in the 3-hole today. He's going to step in for Summertown.
That camera in the outfield's kind of lagging a little bit, Timmy.
Called ball 1.
It's new technology we're working with where I have a camera that I don't have to be next to that's sitting way out in center field, but I can control it from here. And it's kind of choppy today if you're wondering what's going on. Sorry about that. We'll get it figured out. So we got 2 outs.
Zach swings through that breaking pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, and he swings through a breaking pitch there for strike 2. Yeah. Pitcher's really slowed it down a little.
Well, it sounds like Jake Pettis threw a no-hitter. No joke.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Ball's grounded, chopper back up the middle. Shortstop's going, that's going to be tough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's miscommunication right there. Second baseman, shortstop does collide. That's should be shortstop's ball all day.
We'll watch the replay here.
Yeah, as he comes across. No, collides. Yeah, that's most definitely the shortstop's ball. The second baseman couldn't have done nothing with it, but the shortstop just lets him know he's coming. I don't know that he had any idea that he was coming.
We hadn't played a commercial in a while. Why don't we do that real quick while they're checking on him? We'll be right back.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
All right, we're back. Grayson Burleson going to step in. He is hitting in the Summertown's 3-hole today. Zach Staggs on first base. Summertown does have 2 outs. Do lead 2-0. Here in the top of the 5th inning. So
They said he went.
Yeah, well, he almost said like it was a foul ball, like he tipped it the way he done that.
Oh.
So that kind of threw me off there, but he did go through. It is strike 1. It's going to be ball 1 outside. Pitcher's going to come set, ready to deliver. It's going to be ball down. Zach Staggs at first base. Got a pretty good lead over there, Will. He's creeping out there a little bit. Do have 2 outs. We have scored all of our runs with 2 outs. So Zach's got some pretty good wheels on him. Ball's grounded towards the shortstop. Shortstop fields. Going to choose to throw to first. He does. It's the 3rd out of the inning.
All right,
Over the top of the 5th inning, we get 1 runner on, and that's about all we can do with it.
Yeah, so going to the bottom of the 5th, still holding on to a 2-0 lead. Looks like at the scoreboard that Summertown's held them to 2 hits so far.
Yes.
But most importantly, no runs. Is Jackson still coming out? Looks like he is.
Looks like Jackson's still going on the mound. Looking at the board, he's at a 51 pitch count. I'm sure Jason is looking at, would love for Jackson to stay around 75.
Okay.
70, 75 is what I'm thinking he would want him to stay, because he's going to be, Jackson's going to come in. We're going to need him Monday and Tuesday. So he'll throw today, and we won't use him tomorrow or Friday. He'll be done till probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
Kind of see what Coach Burleson wants to do with their pitching going into district. But like I said, we do have he's got his top 4, and then we've got, in my mind, we've got a couple more that can come in to throw and from that. So
do you expect to see McDonald in the first game?
I do.
Yeah.
We go to Lewis County. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see McDonald. I think he's going to be there.
This year, the first time we see him is at home. It'll be at our place Monday.
Yes.
Now, look, the weather looks terrible the whole week, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. If you look at it now, but we're in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's, I try not to look to the weather till about an hour before, because if I go looking at it, I get aggravated about stuff. Supposed to rain Friday. I think it's a 56% chance right now, but by tomorrow that could be a 20% chance.
Yeah.
But Illinois team's got a number 5 batter stepping in.
I think their number is he the one that hit it so far last time?
Well, I don't remember. We've been talking so much to Justin. I kind of got lost in the game there for a minute.
It was worth it.
Take strike one. We 1 ball, 1 strike. Just looking at the scoreboard out there, and they've got a radar on it. So Jackson's at 54 pitches now, and he's still 80, 81, 82. He's bumping. He's staying right there, so he's got a good, strong arm. His arm's staying.
Are you saying they put the pitch speed up there too?
Yeah, pitch speed's on the scoreboard. Top right-hand corner.
Man, can you imagine?
So it's going to be 3 balls, 1 strike. Jackson come up and in on him right there.
Let's not walk the lead off. But he did.
He does. That's all right. We'll just roll a double play right here and get out of it. So we got number 20 coming up. Kind of got lost on where they was at in their lineup, too. Jackson's going to come set to deliver the runner at first. A pretty good lead over there. He don't move. That's called strike one on the inside corner.
So he looked a little inside.
I don't know that I necessarily agree with these radar guns all over his fields. He's going to square the bunt. Kane is coming. It's a pitch out. Runner does not try to advance at all. He just gets on back to first, so that was a bunt just to move him. See if we got kind of the same plan right here. He squared really early last time. He is squaring again. Pulls back, tries to slap hit.
Timmy, I'm not a baseball guy, clearly, but, anytime I see them show that early, it almost seems like they always pull it back.
They do a lot of times.
At this level.
At this level, if they're going to show it that early, more likely they are going to pull it back. But you've still got to come, Will, because, and I think it's a lot of times
you end up
balls
striking out.
Fouled into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. I think a lot of times at this age, you tell your guys, hey, I want you to square early. If your third baseman don't come, then, leave it out there, get the bunt down. But if your third baseman comes, you got to pull back and try to hit it by him.
Okay.
There's a lot of coaches don't like it. I do. I mean, I think that's part of the baseball game. You got to be able to keep a third baseman, make him respect your hitters. Batter steps up, fouls one straight back over her head. He strike one. Ball had some kind of spin on it there. I don't know for sure what it was, but I know he does throw a breaking pitch and a changeup too. So there's that breaking pitch again in there. I honestly think that was his curveball. It was 64 is what it rested on the clock, but the other one was still up a little bit, but was an all-speed pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That ball's drove into right center field. It's going to get over everybody's head. Zach Stagg does get back, make the play. Got a chance at third. Bang, bang. You can fix and say if Kane holds on the baseball, he's out. That's a good play right there. Good rotation. Good job by Kane staying at home.
Let's watch it.
So that was a little premature. The ball didn't get much over Zach's head out here. He just kind of wasn't much, and then when it hit, it stopped. So he picked it up immediately and got it in quick. So do have 2 outs. Runner at first.
Big out there.
Big out. Yeah, that's a big out.
Another pitch out.
Seen a lot of that this year. Jason's trying to give his catcher a chance this year, throw some guys out, and that was a good piece of steel on right there. But
we've seen it at middle school some too.
Yeah. Pick over to first again. They're thinking this guy's going somewhere. They're keeping a real close eye on him, and he looks quick. Will, I mean, he's one of the smaller guys on their team. Got a marginal lead over at first. Jackson comes set, delivers this to home. It's going to be fouled off. Make it 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Not a bad pitch right there. That breaking pitch in the dirt outside, try to get him to bite a little bit.
Is tomorrow at Community?
It's at Cascade.
At Cascade.
We're at Cascade tomorrow.
Okay. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, that ball gets by Kurt over there.
Offense he's throwing over there. He's going to go to third.
He's trying. He's thinking about it. Zach Staggs is going to pick that up and get it across there to third base pretty quick. It's a good hustle by Zach right there. Just as soon as he seen the pick, he was on the run getting there.
Cascade, I've been there for football.
Are we planning on broadcasting tomorrow, or what do you got?
No, I'll be with middle school tomorrow for the debut of Cooper Burleson at pitching the middle school game.
No, is he throwing tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's called strike 2.
I don't know which arm he's throwing with, but he's throwing.
Yeah, that still amazes me.
He did throw both arms in a JV innings the other day.
Did he?
Yeah. He did 1 inning right, 1 inning left.
Called strike 3. Great job by Jackson right there. That's pretty cool. I wish I'd have noted. I'd like to have been there to see it. So, don't know. Jason had told me that he was, ambidextrous, and he would be throwing both-handed for him in high school ball and junior high ball for sure, as he is just a 6th grader.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool to go watch.
And he when he switched to his left hand, I want to say he walked a guy or two. I think he allowed a big hit, but then he settled in and struck a couple of guys out.
Yeah.
With it, but it's definitely something to see. I'm anxious to hear what the rules really are on that. Like, can he throw?
I need to check on that.
All right-handed one night, and then the very next night turn around and throw all left-handed. Is it
his arm or is it the guy? I'm gonna say it's the guy.
I'm guessing the arm. Because, just practically speaking.
Yeah.
But Timmy, what's even more amazing to me? It's one thing to learn how to pitch with both arms. Think about it. You got to do your pickoff moves with both arms.
Everything's got to be done. Your feet work. You back up. Everything you move. everything is just backwards.
When you're running to first, when they hit the grounder to the first baseman, you got to run cover first.
Yes.
You got to do all that.
Yeah, it's a different angle.
Yeah.
Where you're coming off the mound at a different angle, and you're also, when you get to first, you're having to catch the ball with a different hand.
Yeah, so it's pretty amazing to me that they're trained on how to do all that with both arms.
Yeah. So Weston Pig's going to step up, hitting in the 4-hole today.
We were just talking about his dad in the sub-state game.
We was.
I tell you, his sister had a big game against Lewis County last night in middle school softball. Huge. Triple, double.
Ball's grounded down third base line. Fire. That ball is fire. He is getting 2 for sure. Good piece of hitting right there by Weston. Slides in. At second base for a double. It's going to bring up Kane Kinnick.
Great start. Hopefully getting an insurance run here.
Yeah, we need to add a couple right here going into this is the top of the 6th inning. So we've got Jackson Bennett at 68 pitches. So, I figure Jason's going to have somebody up loosening just what Kane Kinnick can do right here. If can't drive him in a run. He squares the bunt. And he does get the bunt down. It's perfect.
Well, that time he did show bunt early and held it, so that just proved what I said a while ago wrong.
Does move the runner to third base. That was a very well-placed bunt by Kane right there to get the job done to move the runner up. Yeah. They're coming out to have a little pitch and talk. We're going to take a little break right here. Summertown Baseball on Exports Network.
Renwright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
All right, we're back. One out, runner at third, and Weston Pig with his double. Matthew Luffman steps in.
Look good from here.
Yeah, it looked like a good pitch. It must have dropped a little more than what I thought it did from here. We are setting up above it, but umpire calls it ball one. Ball's fouled straight back.
Well, Timmy, if it's cold, I can't tell from in here.
It feels pretty good in here. I even got the window open.
Yeah.
Ball's grounded, foul down third baseline.
Would have been in.
I don't know. I'm looking down at some of the Summertown ladies sitting down here. They're all bundled up pretty good, so it must be pretty cool sitting down there in the shade. So
yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third. He's going to hit that ball back up the middle for a base hit. He's going to drive in another run. There's that run we was looking for. Good piece of hitting right there by Matthew. Bring Kirk Bartison up.
I didn't do a good job following the ball there, but that was very nice.
Very nice piece of hitting. Hits it right back up the middle. Of course, the infield was in. Trying to get the out at home there to keep them from getting this one more run. 1 out, runner at first. Kirk Bartison steps in. Like I said, Kirk's been hitting the ball well for us. Let's see KB get another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a big one early.
He did. They do pick over to first. Trying to keep Matthew honest over there. Pitcher comes set, ready to deliver. He does come home this time. Be called strike one on Kirk. Yeah, that's a pitch he probably wishes he could get back. About bell tie, kind of on the inside corner of the plate. Comes back with a big hook. Called ball 2. Matthew with his lead over to first. Pitcher comes set. Does deliver it to home. Kirk pops it straight up. First baseman don't have a clue where it's at. There's the way the sun's setting right here. I mean, he is wearing sunglasses, but when that ball left the bat, he lost it. So it does land in the coach's box over there with our first base coach today, Keegan McCafferty.
He's our first base coach today.
Yeah.
Did he throw last night?
Keegan did come in the first game.
Yeah.
Breaking pitch called strike 3. That's a good pitch. Bring Jackson Bennett up. Jackson, help yourself right here, buddy. On the mound. Go back out and have a real short inning. So Jackson's going to dig in right here. Jackson had a big hit last night. Good line drive. Yeah. That's called strike 1. That's tough. Jackson can't hit that pitch, but he has been calling that outside half of that plate all day. Jackson's going to foul that and off.
Finds himself
back over the
0-2 now.
First base dug, yep. He is down 0-2, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Summertown did play another run this inning. Make it 3-0. Ball in the dirt, way out. Matthew not been very aggressive over at
So
first base.
Did you ask Clint Brazier to come join you today since we were
I did
broadcasting
not.
down?
Didn't even think about it. He did call me.
You know, he's got his talk show tonight.
Yeah, they got their talk show tonight.
Their wrestling talk show tonight.
Yeah. He did call me. Asked me how Summertown baseball had been doing. He'd been keeping up with it a little bit. But asked me what he could say on the radio about it. And I said, hey. So.
If you can't say anything good.
Yeah, just don't say nothing at all, right?
He's
the ball's in the dirt. He does go.
He's gone.
He's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good shot by the.
It was.
That was a good shot by the catcher right there. Nice throw.
So I guess Jackson will be leading off. Yeah,
Jackson should come back to the plate. He's still got his plate appearance, so he comes in with a clean slate and gets the lead off.
Yep.
Trying to see if Jason was going to stay with him before we went to a break right here. Of course, Jackson was in the batter's box.
Has anybody warmed that you can tell?
And he is. I can't really see the bullpen from here.
Yeah.
So we'll take a little break. We'll let you know when we come back. It's Summertown Baseball on X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
All right, we're back, and Jackson Bennett does jog back out to the mound. He is at 68 pitches here. Summertown does play another run. Like I said, it is 3-0, Summertown. It's called strike one. Jackson looks like his arm's still plenty strong. There's somebody in the bullpen down there, but I actually think it's Jackson delivers that breaking pitch right there for a ball. I actually think it's some of Siegel's players down there getting loose. They play after us, so they're right behind us.
Yeah.
So,
we're in their dugout.
Yes. Ball's grounded. High chopper. Kane comes across field, flips to first for the out.
That'll work.
He's been getting a lot of them high choppers the last week or so. He ought to have quite a bit of practice at them.
So, yeah, the sun's setting right where my camera's pointing, so the glare's pretty bad. So just apologize. I just didn't plan very well today.
Yeah. Jackson comes set, going to deliver. Got a lefty in the box. He's going to pop up. That should be Grayson Burleson. Should be back in the grass a little. He is. Does make the play for out number 2. Jackson's at 72 pitches. Like I said, I figured Jason's going to keep him in between 70 and 75. So if we can get a quick one right here, he'll get us out of this inning. We'll just need somebody to close it out here in the 7th. If he don't go Jackson back with Jackson gets out of this one pretty quick. He might stretch him out to about 80 maybe.
I'm about to say, is this the most he's done?
No, he threw quite a few up Spring Hill the other night and stayed strong with it. And that's what I'm looking at is he does deliver here. That breaking pitch for a curveball. That curveball for a strike, called strike, as the batter takes. But, he stayed pretty strong. He's still up there with his fastball. So, and that's kind of what there's another one of them off-speed pitches. I think that was the changeup. So, that's his 2 pitches that he's going with. What I'm seeing is I think he's throwing that changeup. But what I try to look at, Will, is not as much velocity when I'm looking at a pitcher as I do the spin rate on the ball. So you can see their curveball and stuff. If that curveball ever starts getting flat, they're done. their arms getting tired because they're not getting the rotation on it. So, like I said, he still comes in there with a fastball that time. He still got his velocity, and he still got quite a bit of break on his ball, so his arm looks like it's in pretty good shape right here. But still, you don't want to go much more than that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jackson delivers. It's a breaking pitch. That ball is hit well into the gap in left center field. His Pig goes back, makes a drops it.
They're saying he dropped it.
He's saying he drops it, but I think Pig's saying he caught it. The home plate umpire went out and made that call, but Jason's coming out. So we'll have to see what happens here, what the call was. But the home plate umpire is the one that called it, not the field umpire. Well, now Weston come back up and just kind of started jogging in, was going to flip the ball in like he caught it, and the home plate umpire comes out and waves it off that he had dropped it.
I'm trying to see it here, Timmy, but I don't have a close enough shot. See, look.
I'd like to see after that. Just keep it rolling right there.
You see it?
I mean, I'm not seeing. I mean, you would think if he dropped it, Kaysen would pick it up.
Yeah.
And Kaysen don't pick the ball up. Weston does. Weston still got it in his glove there on that video. I'd like to zoom in on it.
I wish I could.
But, so I don't know. But that call, that's going to be one of them that you can't overturn. There's no way the umpire can't say no different. But, as Jason argues this, we're going to take a little break. This is Summertown Baseball on Exports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact
All right, we're back as the play did stand, I guess. Like I said, that's pretty tough to overturn. They do have 2 outs, a runner standing at second base on that ball.
Nice effort out there.
Very nice effort. Great job for Weston to go get that.
Go talk to the guy at second base.
Yeah. So like to see Jackson get on out of this.
It's in there.
That's a called strike. Has that spinner again right there, Will, and you see the brake still on it. Still got quite a bit of movement to it, and it's still pretty live. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Jackson delivers.
Oh, what was wrong with that one?
Well, that's going to be a called ball.
Yeah.
I don't have to agree with it.
Right down the middle.
But he called it. He called it a ball. And he is right. He is the umpire. Ball's going to be fouled off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs.
Jackson comes set, ready to deliver. And he does. It's that breaking pitch. It's going to be a ground ball. Kane Kennick comes across, makes a play. Yes, sir, gets the out.
Beautiful.
It's a tough play right there made by Kane from third base over there on that turf. But it's Summertown Baseball on Exports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
All right, we're back. Jackson Bennett going to step in.
It's a second shot at it, doesn't he?
Yeah, gets a second shot here. As he was in the batter's box when Luffman got thrown out second base a while ago, that's going to bring Jackson Bennett back up. They do make a pitching change. They have went lefty here. This guy we haven't seen. Delivers. Jackson's going to pop that ball up. I think a first baseman might have a bead on this one. He does. Makes the play. First out of the inning. It's going to be our DH coming up, Mr. Aiden Perez. I think most of the guys in the dugout call him P. I just hope they call him P because his last name starts with a P, and there ain't some other reason that happened in the dugout. Something we don't know about. Perez steps in. He's going to drive that ball to second baseman. Second baseman backs up, makes a play. Perez getting down the line there, does slide, try to dive in there to beat the throw. And I don't mind that much right there, but, Jackson Bennett done it earlier. He dove into first base trying to beat a play down there, Will, and I'm sure it was on video and on camera. We was talking to Justin.
It was this game?
Yeah, it was this game when it happened. We was talking to Justin, but, he's our pitcher.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Case and Blackwood stepping in. He's had a very hot bat for Summertown this season.
These were all, let's see, sophomore, freshman batting this inning.
Yes. He's going to hit that ball down the right field line. Shouldn't nobody get to that. It's going to be down in foul territory. Like I said, though, Siegel High School here has a lot of foul territory.
It does.
Down both lines. So puts it 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Casey's been our leadoff hitter now for the majority of the season. He kind of slid into that spot after the first couple of games and has done a good job with it.
Yeah.
So, pitcher comes set, ready to deliver. Ball's going to be down. So, should be 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yep.
What you got, Will?
That's what I got.
So, Casey sitting on the pitch here. That pitch is going to be out. A little lefty, not really what I've seen, not really overpowering, but looks like he might have some movement and some off-speed stuff to deal with. Come set, delivers here. He's going to ground that ball. That is going to be tough for this third baseman. He does make the play, but that's almost like a swinging bunt. I'm telling you, this Blackwood kid can move. I said the other night on the radio, I don't know, he must have got that from his mama because his daddy was his daddy ever that fast, Coach? You don't ever remember him being run like that? So now we have proof because Merlin's college coach sitting here said he didn't look like that running the bases. So must have been something he got from his mama.
I bet they better be. Of course, they got a left-handed pickoff move here.
Yeah.
He didn't get to do it in our place either. They pitched.
Yeah. Coach said Merlin was a pitcher when he called for him out of the bullpen. He thought he was going to send somebody to tote him out there. He was moving so slow trying to get to the mound. So
got a balk here.
Got a balk on him. I thought he actually balked on that move over there, but he didn't call it. Yeah, so he got him the second time. He let it go. A lot of times umpires will. They'll let it slide once, but if you come back with it again.
Yeah, and I apologize that I put this camera facing right into the sun.
Balls drove through the hole, 5-6 hole. Good shot right here. Good throw. Yeah, he does get Perez out right here.
Or it's Blackwood.
No, that's Blackwood. Sorry. So Jason does send him. That was a great play by the left fielder to come up shooting. Perfect throw. Catcher makes a great play going out and around making a tag. So we are going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Summertown is still leading 3-0. Looks like we will run Jackson Bennett out there for one more inning.
All right.
He is at 82 pitches. We'll kind of see what happens here and how short of a leash he's on. But like I said, his arm's still looking pretty strong and still getting it done right now. So it's Summertown Baseball on X-Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the 7th.
Jackson Bennett does run back out there. First pitch of the inning.
Justin just came up here and says his boys are trying to listen to the broadcast, but none of them can speak Koenig, so Justin's in there having to translate for them.
I don't know if so. Maybe it's not Koenig. Maybe if you can translate it, maybe it's just Summertown.
Yeah,
is that what it is? But so I guess that means we don't get to do their game.
I guess no, they've not. I can't believe they hadn't asked us yet.
So Jackson does go 1 ball, 1 strike here on the first batter.
I came here expecting that we'd have to call 2 games because they would just be so inclined to ask us to do theirs.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to feed me because they ain't had a concession stand open the whole time I was here.
They'll have it open for the. They'll have it open. They have it open for the Siegel game. It's about to start.
Yeah, their game starts. They're going to open it. Ball's grounded towards shortstop. Should be an easy play for Grayson Bartleson, as it is.
All right, good start. The all-important first out.
First out of the bottom of the 7th inning. There's number 5 stepping in for them. If we can't get us a couple more ground balls right here, Jackson. Told me 2 more pitches. Get out of this with 88 pitches, 2 ground balls. We're done. Game's over. See what Jackson's got. See if he can hear me right here.
Go up. To be fair, the sun was not shining in my camera when I got here at 2 o'clock. I didn't know I was going to be there.
It's going to be called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't think it's bothering too bad.
I mean, Justin sat there and watched me put it there.
He could have
told me the sun was going to be shining right into it.
Ball's going to be flared down the first baseline. Fire. That's going to be tough. This kid could go 3 right here. Zach does get over there and get it. They get it in. They do hold him at 2. So it was that ball was just fisted over the first baseman right down the line.
The pitch count is at 88. 89 is according to up there. So
yeah, but he said Zach's pretty quick and reads the ball pretty good, and he gets to stuff pretty quick out there, which helps us a lot. But I did say last night, Zach, when Zach takes off, he looks like he's running 300 mile an hour. He's fast, but he ain't as fast as he looks like he is. Will, have you ever watched him run? Yeah, you need to watch him next time he takes off.
I don't see anybody in the bullpen.
Ball's going to be up. We pulled Jackson right here. It's going to be Johnny Hostaff. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be whoever can. But going to be called strike 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner standing at second base. That run really don't mean that much.
I know one person who's not watching. It's Jake Pettis because he's calling me right now.
Is he? Probably telling you just pitched a shutout, Dad, and you wasn't there. It's that breaking pitch called strike 2, and there's that spin I was talking about. He's talking about pitch count. You see he's still got the spin on the ball, so – I mean, his arm's still pretty strong, and he's still staying up in velocity.
Is 100 the limit? They pull you out after 100?
120 is what the TSSAA limit is. He does strike his guy out with a curveball, gets us 2 outs. They can go 120.
That's a big difference between middle school and high school. They cap you at 85.
Yes,
middle school.
Well, I mean, you're talking a 13-year-old kid versus an 18-year-old man. So, I mean, you know, at that age, as you're in junior high, you're still developing everything. Your growth plates ain't done, and which Jackson's ain't either. Jackson's still a young guy, but just 15-year-old as a freshman. So we got a runner at second base with 2 outs.
Jordan Tucker corrected you. Jake threw a no-hitter tonight.
A no-hitter.
No-hitter, not just a shutout.
A shutout. No, I told you he was going to.
You did say that.
He wasn't there. How many innings did he go? Does anybody know? Can Tucker tell me?
He'll tell us in a minute, maybe.
Tucker needs to let me know that. Tuck, I mean, you could come to our games. You should be getting well enough to travel, buddy.
I know he went to Columbia the other day.
Yeah. So, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jackson delivers here. That's that breaking pitch for a strike again. Very nice looking pitch. So 0-2. See what Jackson decides, what Coach Burson decides here, what Jackson comes back with.
It's a 5-inning no-hitter.
Great game. It's going to be ball out. It's a big game for him. Well, I'm proud of him.
He won't let me go back to another game.
No, you're done
now.
You're done. So you'll just have to call our games.
Yeah.
You don't have to. So you can call for us tomorrow, right? So.
Right.
Yes, sir. Good job. Catcher pops out. Going to make the play down at first. Ooh, that's I was worried because as the catcher popped out, the sun was right in Kurt's eyes. Kurt had it blocked with his glove, but as he threw it, I thought it was going to get away from him.
Timmy,
down there.
is this a Summertown win?
Summertown won a baseball game.
Right.
Somebody, we can just replay this game every night.
All right.
Probably won't be broadcasting tomorrow. I think Will's going to go watch his son because ain't no sense in it now. He don't want you there.
I know.
He just throwed a no-hitter.
Yeah.
5-inning no-hitter in Summertown, and you're up here doing high school baseball. That a boy, Will. Father of the year. I'm proud of you.
You're correct.
But
yeah. But hey, at least we got this game. We got this win on air.
We did. I mean, a great game right here for Summertown. We did make some contact. Defense looked better tonight. That's what I'm looking for this week. When we got 4 more games this week, I hope we get to play all 4 of them because we're going to need them rolling into Monday. We need all the swings. It ain't really the defense, it's the swings. We need to get every swing we can get. But enjoyed it. Glad y'all got on here and listened to us.
Yeah, and so Jackson Bennett, he's won 2 in a row.
2 in a row. His last 2 starts throwed a great game at Spring Hill. Got that win. Comes in here, throws a great game here again. Like I said, velocity stayed up. Curveball was still working. Had great spin on it even at 90. He went 97 pitches, which is probably, I feel, is more than Jason wanted him to go. But I figure Jason's looking at, basically the same thing I am. What's his spin rate still? Is everything still working for him?
Right.
And like I said, in my eyes as a pitcher, I'm not a pitching coach. I got Justin Standard as a pitching coach. But in my eyes, when I start seeing their rotation drop on their curveball is when I go to looking at I don't look at their velocity as much as I do rotation and snap. Am I right there, Justin? Is that what? Locating the fastball. Yeah. You're locating it in the rotation that you're still getting on the ball. The speed don't mean as much as that part of it does to me.
So you're at Cascade. Are you playing Cascade?
We are at Cascade tomorrow, and we don't play Cascade.
So it's another team from far off.
To be honest, I actually do not have that schedule.
Right. It doesn't say on the schedule. Okay. And so it's 2 games tomorrow, 2 games Friday. And then you've got district starting on Monday. Hosting Lewis County, traveling to
at Summertown.
Right, and then Tuesday you're traveling to Lewis County.
Yeah. So everybody listening, hey, we'll do it at Summertown maybe if we get Will there. But y'all come on out, man. These guys need some support. They need some people in the stands to show them. But we've had a few ups and downs this season, and I need some guys just to kind of pat them on the back every now and then and go, hey, guys, y'all looking good, or.
So you got 2 really good games at Summertown Monday. You've got the softball team hosting Forest, and those are 2 state tournament teams every year.
Yes.
And then you got, likely like McDonald versus Grayson
should be
on Monday like it was last year. 2 freshmen on the mound last year. Yes. This year you could see the 2 sophomores on the mound.
Yes.
Those 2 may face each other every year. McDonald kid is the quarterback at Lewis County. That was so good.
He is.
He's a
very good pitcher too.
Yeah, so definitely come out and see it. Don't sit home and watch us. There's nobody wants to hear us talk. Come watch us in person on Monday.
Absolutely.
All right, team. Anything else?
I do not.
All right, well send us home.
This is Timmy Kinnick and Mr. Will Pettis on Summertown Baseball on X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more.